Hi guys, welcome to Soul's Note Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your guidance message for whenever it is that you're tuning in. These are timeless readings for the collective. You could be any sign to watch, but please do use your discernment to decipher whether this message is for you. So let's pull, here we go, some cards. Oh, peace. Absolutely beautiful. Let's get a couple of these and we'll jump in with the tarot. Show me peace. Why is peace here? Okay. Purpose. And grief. That's so weird. Grief came out in the last reading. I've got all ash all over the table. And then acceptance. Yeah. And it's like I want to shuffle them around. I want to put grief first. Purpose and then peace. I want to switch them around. That's the way I want to put it, with acceptance at the bottom. So grief states, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. We had that in the last reading. We have purpose. I know what I am here to do. And then peace is I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Look at that. 3 of fucking swords. I knew it. Yeah. And then acceptance, the bottom of the deck energy says, I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. So this grief, as I was saying yesterday, it felt as though you were in a healing process. There may have been a lot of changes that you were going through, a lot of releasing, whether that's people, places, things, mindsets, attitudes, you know, even former versions of yourself that I was saying it was important that you sort of come to terms with. Exactly. Right, let's get the rest of these cards out. So the fact that grief is now clarified here with the 3 of Swords and the 7 of Cups, it's like, well, that basically is telling me that you're confused about some pain, oh my goodness, that you've experienced. And this isn't a pain of, you know, of things, a prediction of pain to come. This is pain that you've already been through in the past, that mentally you're holding on to, or mentally you feel bound by, trapped by, entangled and, you know, all caught up within. And I feel as though there's something that you've really got to accept and allow yourself to grieve here. And it may just be the pain that you've been through. Because the 7 of Cups speaks about confusion. It speaks about fantasy. It speaks about not seeing things clearly, not really knowing what it is that you need to do or what it is that you want to do. So as I said, grief is clarified with the 3 of Swords and the 7 of Cups. And I just feel as though you're confused about this pain. And the whole reason, or one of the reasons, I don't know if it's the only reason, but one of the reasons that we experience pain in life, through our life experience, is our feelings and our emotions are there to tell us something. So if we're in a situation, let's say it's a relationship or a dynamic within, you know, a family situation or a group situation, a social situation, even at work, whatever. But if you're experiencing pain within that experience, that's a way for your physical body to tell you, right, okay, this situation hurts. We need to remove ourselves from it. And I feel as though some of you may have confused what that pain was all about. But then there needs to be some sort of growth through this. I feel as though some of you need to turn this pain over to a higher power, your higher self, to God, the universe, whoever you place or put in that, you know, position of authority over your life. It may be really important or very helpful for you at this time to connect with that force or whatever it is. Because I just feel like you're stuck in this grief energy. So what I'm going to say is, if you're in this grief energy, really focused on or confused by something that you've experienced that was painful or heartbreaking, or, you know, it led to some sort of loss or conflict or challenging mental energy, don't allow that to confuse you. I feel it's important for you to reflect on this, for you to assess this with, your higher self. Don't go and assess this. Don't go and assess this with your lower self. Because I feel that is probably what you have been doing. And that's when you can harbour resentment. That's when you can, get into an energy of denial or confusion, because you're not pulling the lesson out of this experience. As it says there, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So it's important that you give love to whatever it is that you're grieving, even if it hurt you. So there's an acceptance here. As it says there, bottom of the deck, there's an acceptance of, an integration of this pain. And I feel as though you're at a point now, or the universe is saying, right, okay, it's time for you to draw a line under this. It's time for you to set limits against this. As you move forward, it can no longer have you wrapped up in the way that it has done before, because it's not allowing you to move forward clearly or with a clear mind or with a clear, set of feelings. Therefore, it's having an impact on your behavior, on the actions that you take, because it's like you're dragging this with you. So grieve it. Go through the whole grieving process. I don't exactly know what it is, but there's 5 steps in the grieving process. If I remember, I will link it in the description box, but it's easily Googleable, if that's a word. You go and look up I think it's the 7 stages of grief or 5 stages of grief. I'm not really sure. But then apply that to whatever it is that's caused you some level of pain. It doesn't have to be like a physical loss in terms of the dying of or the passing of a loved one. It doesn't have to, that's not the only thing that we grieve. We grieve a lot, we release a lot, we let go of a lot, or we're required to. So that may be really helpful. Then we've got purpose. I know what I'm here to do. Clarified with the Mother of Wands, which is the Queen of Wands. So I feel as though this grief, this wallowing in this energy, the confusion that this pain is causing you is stopping some of you moving towards what your purpose is, which is why it's important to wrap this up, to accept whatever this pain of the past was, because the universe is wanting you to align with your purpose now. And generally speaking, your purpose comes, it's so fucking weird, but your purpose comes through these difficult and challenging moments in life where you've had to be resilient, where you've had to be strong, where you've had to learn something, where you've had to go through really bad, negative and painful experiences. When you come out the other side of that, when you've accepted that, when you've grieved that, you have a new set of skills, a new set of tools. And I just feel as though your purpose is aligned with whatever it is that you're now required to fully grieve and let go of. Now, the Mother of Wands speaks about confidence. So it's like you need to find a way to have the confidence to fulfill whatever this purpose is. Your purpose could have something to do with nurturing. It could have something to do with children, being a protector. A very spiritual purpose. Some of you may be magicians, witches, whatever you want to call yourself. But the Mother of Wands, the way that she's cradling these eggs gives me very much like nurturing energy, Empress energy. And the eggs are the young of this snake. So again, it could have something to do with, a younger generation or children or people younger than you, that you can impart some sort of wisdom or honesty, enthusiasm. But whatever it is that you've learned through this process, I feel as though is in alignment with your purpose. And it's now just getting you enthusiastic, generating the ideas, taking the action surrounding this path of your purpose. And then we've got peace. I'm a being of love and I release all negative energy. Well, that's exactly what this grief is asking you to do. How do you bring peace to the energy of grief? And as it says there, it's through acceptance, first and foremost, which is learning to accept the things that you can't change. So you can't change what happened to you in the past, but you can change how what happened to you in the past is affecting you right here, right now. And the peace says, I'm a being of love and I release all negative energy. So if you're a being of love, then you've got to look at this experience that you're grieving through the eyes of love, like I say, with your higher self. Your higher self loves everybody. you know, your lower self might hate everybody, but your higher self loves everyone. And it's not always good to view everybody through the eyes of your higher self, but in the grieving process, it's necessary. Forgiveness needs to be brought to this situation, whether that's forgiveness of you, your actions, for you getting caught up in whatever this was, or for the other person, the other people, the circumstance, the situation, whatever it was. But forgiveness is what brings you peace. Forgiveness is what supports and aids your healing journey. You stepping into the energy of love and being a love and being that energy of love, expressing that energy of love through your actions, through your purpose, is what is going to bring you peace. Then we've got the Eight of Pentacles here, and it's in reversed. So I just feel as though, because that to me is the energy of work. The Eight of Pentacles is just work for me. So it feels like whatever your purpose is, it's not going to feel like work. Or when you get into this energy of peace, and like I say, you're expressing your love in all forms and fashions, it's not going to feel like hard work. But I feel as though in this moment of grief that you may be in, it does feel like hard work to bring love to this situation, or even love to yourself whilst you're going through this situation. But I feel as though the more that you heal whatever this grief is and move to the path of your purpose, like I say, it's going to bring you peace. And then the bottom of the deck, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is absolutely beautiful energy. It's standing on your own energy. It's resilient energy. It's self-sufficiency. It's the precursor to the Empress card. It's having everything that you need in terms of practicalities taken care of. So I feel as though, like I say, if you have the confidence to walk in your purpose, the finances aren't going to be an issue. You walking this path of your purpose isn't going to feel like work. It's actually going to bring you peace, fulfillment, a feeling of tranquility and contentment. And it's from that energy rather than from this grief energy that the money comes in. So if you're finding at the moment that your finances are tight, then it's, I'm not going to say it's because of, but I feel like one of the reasons maybe is because you're holding back this grief. It's like you've got to let yourself feel this pain. You can no longer sort of deny that this is something that is either been going on within you or something that you're feeling right now. Oftentimes people don't want to heal because it's like the recalling of that pain is painful, but I don't think people realise in the same breath, though, that living with that unhealed pain, unaccepted pain, is equally as painful. It really is. Right, I don't want that. That was the base chakra. So like I was saying, I just feel as though you're not allowing this grief process to fully, for you to move through it, is affecting your feeling of stability, your feeling of security, your feeling of safety within your own mind, body, soul. It could be affecting your money, as I mentioned before. In fact, I am going to take it. I am going to take it. Yeah, it might be affecting your money, as I was saying before. It's definitely giving me like fight or flight energy. It's like, I just don't feel as though, as in yesterday's reading, there's something that you want to accept in relation to a pain of the past. But your new beginning comes after, like I was saying, you've processed this. Base chakra is card number 1, which speaks of new beginnings, new opportunities. But to embrace them and for them not to turn out in the way that they did in the past, this needs to be healed first. Right, okay, show me purpose. Show me purpose and the Queen of Wands. Show me purpose. The universe, card number 21. That is the World, major arcana. Yep. Right, show me peace. Right, okay. Fertility, the Empress. It's so funny because I was talking about Empress energy. You have 1, we have 3, we have 3. So this is the universe. This is the world card in the normal tarot, which speaks about freedom. So that's what I mean. You grieve this pain of the past and it closes an old cycle out. It closes an old cycle out. There is a lesson that you have truly learned, truly embodied, truly alchemized this pain of the past, which is what leads you to your purpose here. But this is speaking about freedom, the freedom to pursue your purpose, the freedom to stand in your confidence, the freedom to be who you are meant to be, to allow yourself to be confident, positive, authoritative in your own life. But both of these energies are about independence and freedom to me, both of them. And then we've got the Empress. And I said the Nine of Pentacles was the precursor to the Empress energy. So being a being of love with this peace, and I release all negative energy. And like I say, it's like you're either taking a break from work, stepping back from work, not investing your time or your energy into work, because I feel as though you're putting that energy into, cultivating your peace at this time. And we've got fertility down here. So this to me is growing something, it's nurturing something. It could be self-love, it could be self-care, looking after your family, looking after your kids. Some of you may be wanting kids or, to grow your branch of the family tree, so to speak. I'm just seeing her hair is like branches. So I'm definitely getting like family tree energy from here. And it's card number 3. So again, it speaks about growth. It speaks about compatibility. I just feel as though you're coming back into harmony with the essence of who you are. You're giving love to yourself. You're showing love to yourself, to others, those in your immediate, environment. And what I will say is it's really going to be important for you to protect your peace. She's got like this, I don't know, this oval and this circle around her in yellow, and then this green circle here. So I'm just getting the energy of protecting your peace is going to be really, really important for you as you either go through this process, once you come out of this process and you get to this energy of purpose and peace. Yeah, and then we've got transformation, death card energy. Yeah, there's something for you to let go of. There's something for you to accept. I spoke about it in yesterday's reading. It's the same reading, but in different cards that have come out. Death is the end of a cycle. It's allowing some sort of profound change. Death is also an energy that speaks about needing to let go of whatever it is, like I said here, this grief that you've been holding on to. It's time to release that and, like I say, to feel that stable, rooted energy within yourself now. You may need physical space, you may need boundaries against people who have created this, or you've co-created this painful energy with, and closing something out. But it's going to see you grow, it's going to see you evolve, it's going to see you, like I say, bring new life, whether it's life force energy into yourself, a project, something that you're doing in relation to your purpose. I mentioned it could be something to do with kids, children, people that are younger than you, but there's going to be an opportunity for you to nurture something outside of yourself and yourself. It's not just about nurturing, external stuff, but there's a real energy of nurturing that's coming through. Right, let's grab one of these and wrap this up. Right, okay. Oh, right, okay. We have don't stop believing. Yeah, look at that, and let go. Let go and don't stop, or don't stop and let go. But that's it. It's allowing yourself to fully go through this, as I was saying, the stages, however many there are, whatever they are, the stages of grief. You don't stop. You are resilient enough to get through this. You're strong enough. If you've encountered and experienced that pain firsthand, you're reflecting on it, assessing it, observing it, how it's affected you, and having trust and faith that you can move beyond it is well within your remit. You can do it. Say, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, doesn't put you in situations that you can't handle, as painful as they are. But it's time for you to, like I say, allow yourself to feel the pain, because that is going to be very healing, and you can release it and you can let it go so that you can move on to this path of your purpose now. And then, yes, remain positive at the bottom of the deck. Exactly that. Exactly that. Right, I'm going to leave that there, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you managed to get something from this. I'm going to do one more reading from this deck, and if it comes out the same, then we'll switch the decks after that. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.